Carter Williams, averaging 6 points per contest. Passes to Raymond. Feeds it to Carter Williams. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
You know, when Terrence Ross was drafted 8th overall, a lot of people were kind of scratching their heads as to why the Raptors would take him at that position. Some debate and uncertainty still resides there in the minds of some, but it's not quite as questioned because he's shown that he's got the tools to be a great wing player down the road.
Here's Rainman after the made shot from Salmons. Kicks to Mullins. Gets it to go. Mullins got his first basket.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Lowry gets a screen from Hansbrough. Lowry kicks to Ross. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. Some solid defense from B.J. Mullins. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Well, even though Terrence Ross didn't get the most playing time in his rookie season, he got enough on a consistent basis to flash what he was capable of with the Toronto Raptors last year.
Well, really, as a rookie, all you want is a chance to show what you can do on the court, and I thought Ross did that. Made some highlight reel plays with his athleticism. Can really run and get up and dunk, and he's got a nice three-point stroke as well. That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lowry passes to Salmons. The drive by Lowry. Back to Salmons. This one for 3. The Raptors rebound. Hansbrough. And he banks in the lane. Hansbrough's got his second bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now here's Carter Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the shot is good.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Now the pass to Richardson. Here's Rainman. And here's Hansbrough, averaging 12 points a game. Now here is Lowry. He passes to Patterson. On the wing, Salmons. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards, the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Kyle Lowry, 3rd.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. That's not lost on these guys. It's all about team basketball with them.
You know, Steve, the court vision all of these players possess is outstanding. That, to me, is the most important attribute an effective point guard can have, and they all have it in spades.
Clocked. Here's Rainman. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Back to Anderson for 3. Here's Moultrie. A beautiful reverse layup.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
Lowry kicks to Vasquez. Landry Fields on the wing. No good from the wing.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Doubled by Fields. Rainman passes to Sims. Anderson dishes to Carter Williams. Gets it to go.
And, you know, for Raptors coach Dwayne Casey from last season, he's wanted to improve the rim protection inside. Now with a little more size, you add Valanciunas, and hopefully the pieces are in place for Casey to build the winning team in Toronto.
And here's Lowry. After the three-pointer from Rainman. Hayes, no good. Here's Rainman, now recovering. doubled by Fields. Pass to Raymond. Shot clock at 6. Anderson. Pass to Sims. Philadelphia needs to get a shot on it. The shot's good from the Raymond. And when you look at this Raptors team, they have size and athleticism, Steve, certainly capable of defending it.
Yeah, they do have the talent to be good defensively. Some length on the perimeter. I think Valanciunas is an interesting player with defensive capability. So this is a club that has the potential to be pretty good at that end of the floor.
The 76ers leading by 5. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Philadelphia. They're in second, looking to take over the first one.
Well, as we get this season underway, let's see how the Raptors have done so far in the NBA stats. First in three-point shooting, 13th in rebounding. And as far as block shots go, not a strong suit for this team. Only top 20 in the league. They really don't do a good job of defending the paint.
And you look at those numbers, and what obviously stands out is first in the league in three-point shooting. That's amazing. They've just done a nice job of spacing the floor, getting good looks for their shooters out there, and really passing the ball unselfishly. A lot of problems that the Raptors encountered last season had to do with the youth of their team, and I think specifically with their foul trouble. They had a group of young players that maybe got a little over exuberant. They didn't quite understand the nuances of NBA defense. They've got to continue to grow, and one of the ways they can do so is improving their decision-making defensively in terms of how often they make fouls.
Carter Williams and Jay Rich in the backcourt. And it's Rainman, and it's Sims in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. As you were talking about, concerning the Raptors, fouls and getting into foul trouble, a huge problem for them. Last in the league, Clark, and free throws given up, and they led the entire league in fouls committed.
You know what? They would commit a foul on just about 20% of the plays in a game, Kevin.
Wow.
That's just way too much, and really not a formula for winning basketball, and that's something they'll have to get better at this season.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He finished with 60 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
That's good. And it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Outside Lowry. It's Salmon's on the wing. Here's Hayes, and he finishes nicely on the way.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Here's Rainman. Salmon's covering. Carter Williams with it. There's the pick. Passes it to Rainman. That's good.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Raptors trail by 6.
Michael Carter Williams, the rare 6'6" true point guard. Both his mother and his stepfather are high school basketball coaches, so you know he's got a really good basketball IQ. That seems to run in the family.
And for Carter Williams and usual height for the point guard position.
Yeah, he's long. I think the main thing he'll need to do at the NBA level is really work on that outside shot. It's got a little bit of a hitch in it right now, and he's got to get that corrected, because if he does, he's got a chance to be special as a point guard.
He's quick and he is athletic.
Yep.
Philadelphia leading by 4. He dishes it to Moultrie. He kicks it to Carter Williams. 76ers moving the ball around. And the pass to Raymond. From deep. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Left side Lowry. Cross. And the Raptors miss again.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
Johnson over to help. And here's Anderson from the arc. But they get it back. Carter Williams kicks to Moultrie. Toronto grabs the miss. Hayes has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And the season series between these two teams did not work out well for them last year, and that was costly.
Ross dishes to Lowry. Sinks the triple. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
Oh boy, this is something you hate to see, Clark.
You know, it sure is. Injuries, though, are really an unfortunate part of the game, inevitable at times. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
And the 76ers making a change here. Vernato's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Chuck Hayes. And Landry Fields subbed in for Terrence Ross. Vernato, the pass to Raymond. Lets it fly. Can't get it to go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They were both on the bubble fighting it out for the bottom seeds.
Those are the games you need to win. You got to win the games you're supposed to, especially coming down to the last month.
So crucial. Elliott Williams checks in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Doubled by Vasquez. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. The 76ers in second.
And I think a lot of it has to do with their defensive schemes, guys, because they rotate beautifully, and somebody is always there to protect the basket.
Lowry drives in. Johnson kicks to Lowry. The dish to Vasquez. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Outside Williams, trying to get back on track. The rebound by Fields. Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. 1:22 left in the first half. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. That puts them in the lead.
But you threaten the defense inside and then find the open man on the outside. Good offense. Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
And another thing he's not.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's Wednesday night at the 2K Sports Studio, and this.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The statue of its founder, William Penn, our view.
Boy, 76ers had a season they'd like to soon forget. But the one thing they were able to do last year was win at home. Good thing, too, given how unforgiving Philadelphia fans can be. No tougher sports fans in all of sports than Philadelphia.
Moment here now for an injury report. We got a chance to check up on Arnett Moultrie's status. Scores?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers let me know the status. Right now, he said it looks like a severely sprained ankle, something every player hates to hear. You would hope that an injury like this one, coming so early on in the season, won't linger and bother him the rest of the way.
Doris, thanks for the update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. And unfortunately, you can't afford to dwell on it. I mean, you got to come up with another plan. And
move forward. And that's not easy to do, guys, because it's very emotional for everybody on the team to see him go down. But you're right, Clark. I mean, they've got to figure it out and move on.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Lowry and Ross pairing up in the backcourt. Patrick Patterson is out there with Tyler Hansbrough, and it's Salmons in at the small forward. And back to the 76ers at home. Never a good idea to be under 500 at home in a city that has booed Santa Claus before. Steve, luckily they were able to avoid that, going 23-18 here last season.
Well, maybe Santa Claus had a bad year that year, Kevin. I don't know. But look, I mean, if you're stinking it up in front of Philly fans, they're going to let you know. I mean, they're going to boo you. They're brutally honest on the floor. Ridiculous move. Tore it down that time.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
The free throw off from the Rain Man.
After a big improvement defensively in 11-12, the Raptors took a step back in that department last year with all the moving parts, young players they added, and gelling that had to be done. You could see why that would have been the case.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, there are some analysts who call Nerlens Noel a savant shot blocker, but he also averaged over 2 steals a game at Kentucky last season. Offense is something he's still developing, however. Noel said, quote, "Every team is always going to have its given scores. Defense is something that's undervalued. It can change the whole game in significant ways. He knows his game, guys."
He certainly does, Doris. Thanks. Well, we do know young teams struggle with D, as you were talking about, Clark, and the Raptors definitely fell into that category last season. Some athletic players for sure, and, you know, they could get better this year and beyond, Steve, if they work as a unit. Of course, that'll be the key.
Yeah, they weren't bad by any means last season. I mean, they would end up near the middle or at least bottom third of every big defensive stat. But you know, they made some strides, and I think this year they have to take that next step. And they've got to continue to build on what they have. All the buckets he's poured in today and put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Well, early on in the season still, but Kevin, it's time to take a look at where the 76ers sit right now in the league stats. Second in blocks, fourth in field goal percentage, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
Man, Clark, let's talk about those blocks, because you know what that does? When you're a guard and you've got great shot blockers behind you, it allows you to play with more aggressiveness on the perimeter, and that can really disrupt an offense.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
I think it's fair to say that the top of the Eastern Conference has been getting tougher over the last few seasons. Unfortunately for the Sixers, they've headed the other direction. They've been going south, and part of why they were on the outside of the playoffs looking in.
Hansbrough, the pass to Lowry. That's blocked. They get it back. Good. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now here's Carter Williams. Not a lot of room. The shot's good from the Rain Man. And back to what you were saying, Clark, about Philadelphia going through a lot of roster changes last year. You're right. In a season where a lot of other teams in the East put it all together. Steve, bad timing for Philadelphia.
Yeah, bad timing. Roster changes and injuries, of course. I mean, the big trade for Bynum looked like it was going to be something that could help them get to the top of the East, but Bynum never played a single game for them. And so it's understandable why Philadelphia struggled.
The feed to Ross. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Hansbrough's got 4 points this quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
He feeds it to Carter Williams. He passes to Raymond. Dishes to Carter Williams. Kicks it to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
What was supposed to be a fresh start for Jason Richardson last year never really came to fruition, guys. I mean, not very far into the year, he had a bad injury to his left knee and had to close things down for the season.
Feeds it to Ross. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Rain Man, defended by Ross. Pass to Carter Williams. Anderson. From outside, off the mark. And for Richardson, surgery last season to repair a cartilage tear in his left knee when he played for Philadelphia.
Well, in his prime, he was one of the most explosive leapers in the NBA. Former dunk contest champion. He began to lean on his three-point shooting as his career went on. Been a very productive player over the years.
No good for Rain Man.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they chased down that pumpkin often.
Lowry dishes to Hansbrough. And that one's good. Hansbrough's got 10.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Pass to Sims. He dishes it to Carter Williams. Passes it to Mullins. 3-pointer. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Salmon's on the wing. Outside for Lowry. Ross. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Rain Man. Salmon's covering. Rain Man passes to Carter Williams. Rain Man. Philadelphia moving the ball around. He kicks it to Mullins. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Rain Man. And that one's good.
That's his 6th three-pointer of the game. 3 in each half.
Raptors leading by 3. Now Lowry. He's got 11. And Hansbrough slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
It's stolen by Hansbrough. The shot by Lowry, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Patterson bringing the double. Pass to Sims. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. Patterson bringing the double. The dish now to Carter Williams. Anderson, lock at 6.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
The drive by Lowry. Salmons shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And now a 7-point Raptor lead. Here's Carter Williams. Here's Rain Man.
Oh! Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Let's take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Ross, that's good. Ross has got 7 now in this quarter.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
And Anderson kicks to Carter Williams. Back to Anderson. Good on the triple. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
to the inside. Salmons gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
Doubled by Hansbrough. The feed now to Mullins. And that one goes long.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
To the middle. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 9 points here in the second half.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Some changes for Toronto. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Hansbrough. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. And DeColo subbed in for John Salmons. Raptors leading by 8. He feeds it to DeColo. Dishes it to Vasquez. Kicks to DeColo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Philadelphia's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Here's Rainman. It's rebounded by DeColo. Stolen to the paint. Davies. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. 36 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Feeds to Vasquez. He dishes it to DeColo. And again, Toronto no up. The 76ers trail by 5.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Well, those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Pass to Vasquez. They grab their own miss. Johnson. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Here's Anderson. And it's not going to go. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? The Raptors out.
The newest issue of Dime magazine just hit the shelves. Rain Man featured on the cover, one of the league's rising stars embracing his passionate fans.
And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Rain Man, he's in at 3. James Anderson is out there with Richardson. Then it's Thompson. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And the clock. D2 from Anderson. There's the pass to Rain Man. Thompson outside. Pass to Rain Man. Doubled by DeColo. He kicks to Richardson. Inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
How about the passing there? Moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Pass to Salmons. Puts the lead pass in front of him. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, you know, it seems that Amir Johnson is the kind of player who's always in and out of a starting lineup. Never really had a chance to lock down that starting role for an extended period of time last year, but was pretty good when he did get the nod.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Raptors. Rain Man passes to Mullins. Here's Rain Man, defended by Valanciunas. Drills the three-pointer.
Tell you what, until he cools off, you got to keep going to him.
Toronto leading by 3. And for Amir Johnson, it's pretty unbelievable, but he's approaching a decade in the NBA. The kid from Los Angeles, it just seemed like the other day, you know, he was just coming to the league. Just 26 years of age, and here he is, almost a decade in the league.
Yeah, drafted out of Westchester High School in Los Angeles. You wonder how his development would have been different if he'd gone the college route, but he does seem to be coming on now the last couple of seasons.
And here's Richardson. He passes it to Rain. Davies, it's guarded by Johnson. It's rebounded by Vasquez.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Fires the 3. Gets it to go. And now it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Doubled by Ross. Rain Man passes to Richardson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, it appeared to be another season where the Raptors would be near the bottom of the league, but while the terms rock bottom and embarrassing floated around, they made some moves and were able to go on a run to climb towards the middle of the pack.
Some changes for Toronto. Tyler Hansbrough is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Amir Johnson. And it's Lowry in for Vasquez. Lowry kicks to Hansbrough. Selman. But he stays with it. Ross. Second shot opportunity. And count 2 points with a chance for 1-1 at the free throw line.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Well, we all know the trade for Rudy Gay, a major move coming last season for the Raptors. They were able to get a look at the playoff scenario at times. And, you know, Steve, looked like they were much more competitive down the stretch.
Yeah, this is a team that has struggled the last few years, but I think that spark near the end of the regular season gives them hope. And now it's time to start that climb, get back into the playoffs, and continue to build and become an excellent NBA franchise, because they have the potential to do so. Well, the team's struggling, and he is taking it upon himself to get them back into this game.
Raptors leading by 7. The dish to Hansbrough. And there's the feed to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Patterson sits in the pick for Salmons. Kicks it to Ross. Passes it to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And it's good.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Down low. Salmons gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Well, that his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy. And you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Doris Morgan has some information for us, Doris.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, "We're being way too soft on the inside. I better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets." Pretty strong words, guys.
Back to Lowry. Jason Richardson fills it in. Richardson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rain Man is blocked by Patterson. Here is Ross. Richardson covered. And that one's good. Selman's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
The pass to Raymond.
He just assumes he's going to knock those down when he's open as he was there.
Blocked. But they recover. Second chance shot. To the inside. It's stolen by Salmon. He feeds it to Lowry. Dishes it to Patterson. It's Salmons on the wing. Get the shot. Rebound by the 76ers. Rain Man's got his 5th rebound in this one. Feeds it to Carter Williams. Launches a 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. Raptors leading by 6. Salmons up top. Richardson cover. Salmons kicks the low. Kicked his pocket. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
Hansbrough misses.
Well, he didn't quit on the play. He defended the shot, contested it, and then got back straight to the glass.
Shot's good by Mullins.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
No good from Ross.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Pass to Rain. Davies, Hansbrough defending to tie it up, and it's good on the layup. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. They're back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Here's Rain Man, Salmons covering, and stolen by Kyle Lowry. He dishes it to Salmons. He kicks it to Ross. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Richardson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, he had just 1 turnover in the first half, and he's already surpassed that total here in the second.
Now here's Carter Williams. Another miss by Philadelphia.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Richardson against Lowry. Pass to Ross. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And that's 31 points now for Terrence Ross. Here's Rain Man. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Talk about a terrific game for Rain Man. He has 47 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit. Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day. You know, the tension could not be any higher right now, and he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. Just a cool customer.
Not loose. Salmons, defended by Mullins. The feed to Ross. Lots of room. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Rain Man. He passes to Carter Williams. And here's Richardson outside. And it's John Salmons with the rebound.
He's killing them with his pull shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
And the shot is good. 15 points for Kyle Lowry.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Inside, Salmons, and he lays it straight in. And now it's an 8-point Toronto lead.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. I'll tell you what, they're doing everything right at this moment.
They're playing steadily in all aspects of the game, Steve. You're exactly right.
The dish to Richardson. Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, I think sort of just playing this one out now as they get the last rebound. They really haven't had much success today controlling the missed shot.
Ross dishes to Lowry. Here's the 3. Gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Now it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
Count the bucket. Rain Man's got 51.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
And so they foul intentionally. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And they go to the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. A new group in now for the Raptors. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. So it's Toronto winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports